What's going on, my friends? It is the Beard here, and today we are back once again in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Alright. Today we continue our series, The Hunt for Diamonds. And we're going to do our best to attain one. Now, what does that mean to you, the viewer? That means that today you are not going to see me going after any trivial game. Anything other than a male, and I mean, we will hit all males. And unless we absolutely have to, we will kill absolutely zero does or cows or anything of the female variety here right now. Muzzle, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You are the first in the chat, and we're just getting ready to go, man. Saturday morning here, it's 12 noon, nice weekend hunt. I'm looking forward to it. I think, I don't even know where I want to go. I kind of want to start and do the same sort of rotation. I think we're going to jump around a little. We started with the elk last time, so we will most likely jump over to here and get things rocking on some deer first. I've been doing a little bit of work, a little bit of a grind. I got my dog's grinding away in the background, as you can hear. Did you see that? Pump. Got my pumped shoddy. I'm not sure if I had that last stream. And I also unlocked my slugs. Oh, man. Those things do some damage, but they're a little hard to use with the iron sights. So, not really what I'm going for here today. Right now, we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of our pistol. We'll keep the Stradivarius. Get rid of the 243. We will bring the, well, actually, for the first leg, maybe we will bring the 243 with our bow, and we won't be able to take anything else with that. That's pretty much our weight for weapons, the hawk edge. The bows are so heavy, man, but they're well worth it in my opinion. It lets you dismantle things. So 270, 243, and we need our arrows. Let's grab both sets. There we go. We have our Hyperion sight. That'll look after all that. And, ooh, purdy. We got a new 5-pin. I'm pretty pumped about that. The bow is pretty much done. From this point on, I've locked everything. Anything that comes along from this stage is pretty much just XP. So we got all of our colors here. Weirdos Incorporated just walked in. Thank you, my friend. Have a seat over on the couch. As you would tell people, there's snacks in the fridge. Grab yourself a beverage. Kick back, enjoy, my man. Good to see you, buddy. Thoroughly been enjoying your Crash Bandicoot series. I gotta be honest. If you had have asked me, you know, a little while ago, is that something I'd be into? I'd have been like, that's a kid's game. But you know what? It looks like a blast, and I want to pick it up. Your last video. Oh, man. What, are we running backwards? Or camera towards me? I forget how you worded it, but it made me laugh right off the hop. So welcome to the stream, my man. We're just getting set up. I think we've got everything. I've got my ammo, my sights. I've got all my collars. Man, I got too many collars. And my scent eliminator. Plus, I'm going to bring these scents. Oh, can we get another one on here? Let's maybe throw the moose on there. Perfect. Perfect. So, one of the things I've noticed, and I was a little frustrated at first with the scent eliminator. I thought, wow, this doesn't last that long. But you can buy as many as you like, and it doesn't run out until you're through them all. That's kind of nice. As long as you carry the one canister, you're essentially carrying how many you own. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to bother with the first aid kit, but I'll probably get killed again. You know how that goes. All right, so let's get everything on the bar. 243, the hawk edge. Now, another thing that's happened here to me, and I don't know if any of you playing this game have experienced the same issues. It's very frustrating. I can't use my number 1 slot. It doesn't let me. If I have anything in my number 1 slot, and I shoot either one of my rifles, now I haven't tried moving them down here. Maybe I could do that. But when I shoot one of these, it puts me back up to my number 1 immediately after the shot. You can imagine that makes a follow-up shot, if you need it, a little difficult. Okay, so we've got the moose collar, deer grunt, deer bleat, scent eliminator. We'll put the scent eliminator up here, and we'll throw the elk collar on here. And we're pretty well good to go, guys. Let's get to this then. Enough messing around. Where are we going? We're going that way. Okay. Did a little hunting last night. Of course, I've had my screen capture program at the ready in case I come across a potential diamond. And so I've recorded a bunch of golds. And I might put together a silver and gold compilation because I've got more than enough footage for it. That would be kind of cool if some of you guys want to see some real nice golds, but none that have actually been When I first look down the sights or down the glass at them, it's like, oh wait, there's one right there. But then it's a no go. Oh, I didn't change the time. Hold on, you're getting ahead of me. Wait up, guys. Let me just go quickly have a nap. I need a little nappy. We need a little sleep. The weekend hunt. I've been looking forward to today. We didn't stream yesterday. I took a break yesterday. I took a wee break. Had a good time. Now, I don't want to start too early because first thing in the morning, they go down to the water. So we're actually going to start this around 9 o'clock. So let's just dial it back a little. Because then after they've drank and they've had their little morning sip, it would be coffee for us, but not so much for them, they come back up into the hills and things can be a little more what's the word I'm looking for? Fruititious. Yes. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, this isn't our regular scheduled time. It's something I do want to try and keep going here while I'm still off. Now, speaking of off, I got a call yesterday. So I'm back to work on Monday, and then I might have a week or two's worth of work on another site after I finish that one. And then I should have, I'll be off again for a little bit. So when I am working, we're going to use our regular scheduled times for streaming, which are at 6 in the evening, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just because by the time I get home and I have a shower, because, you get dirty digging in the dirt all day. Especially, you get it under your fingernails. And I really got to start using those excavators more. But by the time I get home, it's just pretty much time to, have a quick shower and maybe a quick bite and then jump on here. So just a heads up, probably for the next couple weeks, we'll be on to our regular scheduled times. And I'm still on the fence on if we're going to switch over to a heavier live stream program and less edited, posted videos. I'm kind of still trying to work that out. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to head up here. We're going to work around this side. Now, South Lake is a hot spot. It is a bed of activity. So we're going to kind of skim around the top and see what we can see. Maybe we'll find something there. I have a feeling I don't have my consecs up. So, if my consecutive harvest is not up, means we're going to have to kill a whole bunch of does and anything we come across. We don't want to take any big bucks, obviously, or any big animals if we have not already done so. Muzzled has a friend watching the stream with him. Well, welcome, friend of Muzzled. Any friend of Muzzled is a friend of mine. And hopefully you find this entertaining, and maybe it'll convince you to go and pick this game up. And not that it has any dealings whatsoever for me. I'm in no way affiliated. I just think it's a fantastic game. All kinds of fun. But be prepared to lose hours and hours, let's face it, days and days of your life. So there's the coyote's tracks that was barking at us. It was just a female. I figured it would be. They're barky little things. And did we put everything on? Let's just, while we're walking, do a check. Make sure that I'm not half asleep. I am still drinking my first coffee. I slept in. It was a mad scramble here this morning. We got a bunch of people coming over tonight. So it's going to be a bit of a zoo around my house. And I like zoos. We don't charge admission to our zoo. It's just a good time. A bunch of my buddies and their families. Okay, so we're not seeing a lot of other action. Normally this place is littered with tracks, so we will head down to the water. They might still be there. And this will work out well, actually. There's a bunch of feed zones. Oh, I keep hitting my DPI button. Bunch of feed zones down here. Moose. Here's all the Roosevelts. They like to hang out over here. I think this is a Roosevelt. Yeah. And then moose. There is a lot of blacktail and whitetail that hang out here. But I fear that I've shot all the ones that are attached to the feed zones. Then you need to rediscover feed zones. It's funny how that works in the game. Feed zones and need zones are discovered when you catch something there. When you literally see something, having a drink or having a nibble. Let's do this a little bit here. Something might call back from this direction. And then if you kill that animal, and you haven't discovered any other ones there, the need zone will disappear. It doesn't mean that there isn't a need zone there, though. We'll try and get a peek through the trees. You're going to hear some clanking and clacking today, and I do apologize, my friends, but the little lady is busy getting the place all dialed in for all our company tonight. And she's got to come right through the office here. So it might get a little loud. Well, it's a big hi right on back to her. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this stream. I certainly do. I absolutely love doing this. I have such a good time with everybody in chat. It really wouldn't matter what game I'm playing. It's just so much fun. Okay, let's hang out here and take a little glass and see if there's anything that we don't want to scare off yet. Funny enough, normally I find something right here. That's okay. We will keep at it. And let's just check these tracks. Something you may want to do, guys, when you're playing this is we're like this. Just what I was about to say. If you come across a Bucks track, follow it. Follow it and see what you get. Just don't run after it. The slower you move, the better chance you have of catching it up. Problem is, this one's at a run. You know what I'm saying? So if we're crawling like this, we're not going to catch it anytime soon. But watch the poops. You'll be able to tell how fresh they are. Anthony Chapman's just walked into the live stream. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here today on this glorious day. It's just a little afternoon on Saturday where I'm at here. I know some of you live in the future. It's bizarre. You all live in the future. Maybe you can shoot me the winning lotto numbers. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so we've just had a call back. It's close enough that we didn't get the little signals there where it's coming from. So we're going to stand under the canopy of this tree. Now, we're virtually invisible. We'll see if we can toot this thing in. Problem is, I don't think my consects are up. So if it's a monster, I'm going to scare it and track it down afterwards. If it's just a low level, we'll use it for our consects. Now, maybe we can get a couple does in here, too. I really don't think it'll be a problem. Hey, Mr. Hendry has joined up the stream. Thank you, my friend, for coming and hanging out. Yeah, you know, it's a weekend, and I just thought, hey, man, everybody's up at noon. Well, most people are up at noon, and why not do something a little earlier? And that way our friends overseas, much like yourself, can come and join us. And so here we are. Here we are, back in Leighton Lakes, looking for another diamond, or rather looking for a diamond. And having said that, we did get a piebald last stream, and it was in like the opening 20 minutes, so I'm hopeful. I really am. But, okay, let's get a scent going here. Do we have it on the bar currently? It is on slot 5. We'll get the scent eliminator, because that might just be enough to entice this thing in. See what happens every time I use the scent eliminator? I gotta wait for it. There we go. A few little glitchy things still here with this game. I will admit it. As much as I love it, there's things that can be fixed. That not being able to use the number 1 slot on my quick bar is a pain in the butt. But that's okay. We can deal with it. We have the technology. But the devs don't want to spend a lot of money. So we just make do with what we got and kind of try to persevere. There should be all kinds of wildlife down here, and they're obviously just on the other side of the bush now. I hear it coming in. Let's get our bow ready here. It's going to come in nice and close, so if it does, we can use the bow. I could use the 270 on the whitetail. Actually, might not be a bad idea. A little more stopping power. We'll see where it pokes out at. If it pokes out right here and there's another one behind it, it's the bow. But I don't hear any does. Clash Royale Gamer and more games. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me here today. We're just currently calling in a whitetail buck. He's just on the other side of this copse of trees. We can hear him walking. I have a feeling he's going to come through around here. He's probably circling to try and get a sniff. They like to have a wee sniff and know who or what it is. So let's see. Sure taking his time. No does coming in. I really don't think my consec harvest is up. You know, last night I was playing, and, you know, lo and behold, I was playing this game. You never would have guessed it. And I was out for a hunt, and I was having a great time. Well, hey, look, Razor, good time to offer an update. Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. Anyhow, so here we were. I'm wandering around, and I was chatting at that point with my good friends Wreckage and Riki Racer, who you often see in the channel here. If you're part of our Discord, which you can join on the link below, we were all chatting in there. And, oh, hey, you're right behind me. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky little thing. Are you a doe or a buck? You are a buck. You're only a 2 minor. Okay, you're on a bit of a bad angle. We're shooting through the trees. I really can't see it very well. Maybe he'll turn. He obviously doesn't know I'm right here. This is the advantage of standing in these tree lines. I need you to present lung, please. I hear another one walking in. This may very well be the doe. Come on, you just gonna stand there? And I can't, every time it comes up, I can't seem to get the spot on. Look at that. It's like, okay, you can spot it now, but not now. Okay, we're gonna try and get him to turn around. He's real close to spooking me. He's so close to me. I'd like a look at this other one. I thought it might have been a doe, but the doe would be on top of me. Oh no, there it is. Oh, you're gonna spook it. I gotta kill the doe. No. Oh, we didn't spook. Okay, I gotta try and move over a little bit here. This is not a good angle. Or I could just use my 270 and take his head off. I think we might be able to get a decent shot right there. And he's down. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Oh, the moment of truth. Michael Brown Jr., welcome to the show, my friend. It is good to have you back here today. As you can see, we just dropped a buck. But I don't think I have my consecutive harvest up. Anyways, that's what I was trying to say, and I'm having a real hard time keeping my thoughts straight. My coffee's still going into me. I was hanging out with Riki and Wreckage last night in Discord. Not very big buck, just a tiny little guff. And I got surrounded. And I mean surrounded by deer. There was about 3 bucks, there was does, and I took shots at all the bucks. And one of them got away, and I never got him. I had to leave. So, but I did get back on, so obviously I got my consec harvest up. So that turned out to be a silver, with a trophy rating of only 80, because he was small, level 2. But 688 score, 183 XP, and 696 cash. Okay, so right now, Michael Jr., I am down in South Lake. We're geared up, and I'll show you here. We got our 243. Yep, handy little unit. We've got our 270 Stradivarius. And we have our bow. Oh, yes. And if you'll take a look, I got my 5-pin. This is the 70-pound composite, so, you know, it has a little more stopping power. Anything inside of 20 meters is going to go down, so it's pretty fantastic. Now, since we have our consec up, we'll keep moving around. Not a bad way to start the stream, getting a little buck. It's just a little guff, but I would definitely like something a little bigger. We'll see what we can find. We'll work our way around. So the wind is working for us. We'll come up and around the lake. And then when we come down on this side, this is a fantastic area right here. We might spend a little time in this area. And then we're going to get out of here. If we don't find anything, we're going to change game. I've come so close on elk last night, man. Oh, there was a bunch of level 4s, which, you know, you odd time you see level 4, but they go up to 5, I do believe. And, you know, that's definitely a bit of a tease. So we'll see what we can do here. Phoenix Ricky, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining me here today. Perhaps, Phoenix, we can get you a coyote today. I bagged a 6 last night. It's one of the higher level ones I've seen in a while. But they go all the way up to level 9, just like the red fox. So it would be pretty cool to bag one of them and get a diamond. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And for all of you who are just joining us or who may not have done so by now, I would kindly ask you to hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out more than you can know. Hit the little bell beside it. Do it with 2 hands if you gotta. And of course, hit that like button. If you hit the like, it draws people to the stream. We can make some new friends. Have a good laugh. But there you go. There's my spiel out of the way. And I don't know. Let me take a look. I haven't glassed this side. And I often find a lot of blacktails over here. Oh, we got some elk. There's a 4 easy. Oh, and another 4. Okay, so the hard part about this, if I come from the other direction, no, it'll work. Let's do it. We're gonna run over there and see if we can't manage to take them with the bow. And let me just, while we're walking, go ahead and change my arrows. We need to put the 600 grains on. I probably should have brought my 338 instead of favor of the 270. But having said that, because of the area we're in, I really wasn't expecting to be poking too much at the elk. That's why I brought my 600 grains. So, besides, bow is just so much more fun. It takes a little more finessing, a little more, swaggling to get them in there, but at the end, it's well worth it. So we're going to grab our lures as well. We'll grab the elk scent and drop that in place of the scent eliminator. That's just going to help our cause. It won't be going in their face, but they were a little further over. Let's see on the map exactly, so I don't go too close. Okay. Oh, there was a whitetail I spotted. We're not caring about the does. You can honk your horn. It's fine. It's fine, man. Now, what do we got here? No, we don't want you, Mrs. Doe. You need to run along before something bad happens to you. I was using the does up last night. I will say that they are fantastic for leveling. When I was trying to get my slugs, oh man, I must have killed 100 of these things. And you just sit and keep calling them, and they just keep coming back in. It doesn't matter about hunting pressure. They don't understand. Well, they do, but it doesn't stop them. Here they are over here. So they are actually drinking. It might be hard to get them to pull away. That's what we're going to try and entice them any way we can. Any way at all. So let's see what we can get. What do we got here? What's any buck tracks? No, they're all does running through here right now. We'll keep checking them as we go. Maybe try and start to entice the elk out of that drink area. The cows are all going to come in. It's the problem I often have. Here's a whitetail buck that will certainly follow. Now, it's at a trot, so that means it's just traveling. If it's at a run, you know you've spooked it. So let's get a call back from them at least. Oh, I hear a honk. We'll maybe throw down and see if we can tease something in here while we're still a ways out. We're not going to spook anything if we take a whitetail here. They're 250 odd away, 300 odd away. Between 250 and 300 odd away. Oh, Hendry, you broke your like button. That means you were using 2 hands. Ha ha! Atta boy. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. Okay, well, let's do this. Yeah, we're getting a call. That's just but we know that there's a buck up there, somewhere up yonder. So we are once again using the tree for cover. I can't recommend that enough, guys. You can literally be in a tree, and as long as you've got that little tiny line like you see in the bottom right corner, you can have deer all around you, and they literally have to walk almost right in front of you to get spooked, providing your scent is working in your favor. Alright, well, let's just start bringing them in. Now, if we get a doe coming in well ahead of the buck, we might be forced to take it out with the arrows, just to kind of open things up. We're not getting a single call from them. Now, they are outside of 250, so that can cause a little bit of grief. That one's going to come in before we get the 4s in. Oh, yeah. So, we'll take you. You know I'm here. Oh, it moved as I released. Oh, you got lucky, Mrs. Doe. You got lucky. But see, that's what we don't want happening. If it's close enough, if it's within a certain distance and it breaks to run, it'll scare the buck. So we don't want to take that risk. We really don't. That's why I was going to shoot it. I didn't mean to release that arrow. Finger slipped off it. Or slipped on it. All depends how you look at it. Okay. Come on now. You come on in. So with this deer grunter that I've recently acquired not too long ago, I find that by itself, it doesn't always grab them. But working with the deer bleat, oh yeah, man, we get them coming in like you wouldn't believe. But again, you know, you've got the does. But the does seem to respond to the deer grunt. In my opinion, in my experience thus far, and I've used it a whole lot now, they still seem to come in with it. Okay, so if that doe is the first one back, then we're gonna break and head over towards those elk over there. I certainly can, yes indeed. So if you look here, Michael, we are in the High Lake region. This is South Lake right here. I'm down at the bottom right now. I have had a ton of success. Actually, this whole area right here is extremely busy, and I highly recommend it. I've seen a lot of high levels here as well. But now, you know, we thought at one point that there were certain areas that could produce diamonds more so than others, and that may very well be the case, but I can tell you that there is a lot of locations where I've seen monsters. I actually thought the other day that I had a diamond. I shot it, and of course by the time I got up to it I realized I didn't in fact have a diamond. Okay, so that doe's back, so we're just going to spook it, let it run off. The buck must just be farther along. We didn't get to examine any of his droppings, so, you know, you gotta stick your hand in the poop, and that's not such a fun thing to do. But that would tell us, you know, if it was very old or if it was fresh, because, you know, if they're out of range, if they're 250 or more, they will not hear the callers. Oh, wow, and my cat has been called in. You hear them listen to the wild call of the kitty. Careful, I got my 243. Oh no, the 243 wouldn't be ethical for a kitty cat. No, no. Can't say I would do it. No, no, love my cat. And let's see, they still haven't broke. They're still standing around. Look at the back tines. You see how much they've grown out at the back? That's how you can tell the higher levels. So if you can't get a spot on them, like if you look at the two, you see the top? It's just kind of branching off like a little twig. But these guys, you know, it carries on off the back end and it branches up and down. Those are the back tines. And it's like that, just like that in real life. Rest in peace, your like button. Absolutely. So, we're going to get a little closer here yet. Not a whole lot. 225. Where was that other one? At 225. Okay. We're going to get to within about 180. And then we're going to start taking our time. We might start trying to call them in here, actually, and then I can sidestep up and out of the way. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm just worried about the whole spook issue, but let's see what happens. So I hope you guys aren't getting echoes from my volume. I do like to have it up, because if I have it up, I can hear the footsteps a whole lot better. But I know it may very well be coming through the mic a little bit. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it does. Well, you got a cat and a dog. Oh, 2 dogs. Very nice. I used to have a husky bull terrier. He was just such an amazing dog. And his name, well, yeah, he was great. He was great. But now we've got a cat and a dog. It's a new dog, and it's my little boxer pup. And she is fantastic. A paintball gun or a pellet gun for Hendry. We can't do that. Do you know how many people would be upset with us if I did that twice? Yeah, first time was enough. No, I would never do such a thing. I am an animal lover, which is what, funny enough, led me to hunting. You know, people that don't understand hunting don't get that if you let the population get out of control, major disease, outbreak, sickness, and then passed on to humans, you got to keep the population in check. That's why they have the management units that look after it. You see all these people on Facebook that someone puts up a picture of you know, someone's kill. And what? There's a whitetail in the water? They put it up of somebody's kill, and everyone gets all up in arms. Well, was it legitimately caught? I mean, come on. You know, I've never really taken any flack. All my friends understand, and most of them are hunters. But I see it. I see it happening all the time. Okay. Where, oh, where? Over this way? Are they just behind here and I can't see them now? Is that what happened? I wasn't really paying attention. I was flapping as I ran along here. But they would have, from over there, yeah, okay. So I'm just not able to see it. We'll do our best to get a little closer then. We may have to start crawling. In fact, let's just not take a chance. I want those 4s. At the very least, we should be able to get a silver, more like a gold, out of them if our shots are good enough. And with the 600 grain arrows, they should be good enough. I hear something. I would say it's a doe. I can see the depressions in the water. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, the funny bob up and down there. That just made me a little bit nervous. Okay, we are in cover. So, it most likely was that doe that called at us that went by the way. There it is there. Let's get a look at it, make sure there's nothing on its head. It is, in fact, the doe. Okay, so, are we going to get any calls back from these guys yet? There we go. All right, so now let's get to this tree if we can. We know at least one of them is going to break from the drinking location and come towards us, but I have a feeling we're going to get a bunch of cows here. Tremors. Ooh, hey, you're absolutely right, man. That's what that was like, weirdo. I don't know what was going on. Man, like, yeah. There is a few little visual glitches that do happen in this game. They are kind of frustrating, but mostly doable. I don't want to keep calling in case we've only got one that broke to come this direction. Hard to see. Okay, right there. Send in the bulls. All right, so we do have in the lead a cow, but then look at the racks coming in behind it. Yes, we will take you, monsieur. Now, they're 85 out. We want them a little closer. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the sound of that. The story of Cecil and the Lion. Hendry, tell us a story. Please. I would love a little story here first thing in the morning. Okay, so the cow may end up giving us grief. Oh, I gotta change my ammo quickly. And do we have the elk scent on? We do have the elk scent. Okay. Haha, Sir Night Creeper, thank you for joining me, my friend. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, most of our crew is here. We're still missing, I don't know, there's about half a dozen, but that's okay. It is a little earlier in the day. It's my fault. I get it. And you're right, Tremors the movie was pretty good. That would be a fun game. You could just make it like a big whack-a-mole version. Okay, so this is not working at the moment, our positioning. We're going to move rather slowly. We'll throw down a call. And now we're going to book it over to this other tree. And by book it, I mean we're going to move like a snail. We have to be careful now. Oh, no, we're not going to do it. They're too close. No. Because that little line with the half circle on it means that we're visible by 25 meters. Inside of 25. Right now, they've got to get up pretty close. So we'll do that. Oh, I can see it right there. Hopefully they step out on this side. hopefully we can get a good shot on this. Now, I could use the 270 and go for a spine shot, but I'd rather use the bow. I think it'll be cleaner. If we go for a double lung, we should be able to stop it in its tracks, or at the very least, pretty quickly. Oh, come on, cow, don't mess us up. Okay, you keep moving. There we go. There we go. That couldn't have worked out any better, my friends. Here come the big uns. And the shot was away. Did we get a vital? We did get a vital. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. Yeah, vital. Very good, very good. Come on, be good to me now. We want a nice score off this one. 25 to 50. We should have a good score. It should be down right here. In fact, it is. We may be able to come up behind and take the other ones here, but let's get a look at this guy. He's not in a bad spot. We can get a pretty good look at that. Look at those. That's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. You can see the arrow. We caught the lung, so we should have a double lung. It's in there pretty good. We did get a gold. We did get a double lung. So quick kill bonus of only 96%, but it did give us a trophy of 305 and 870 score. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, what? Let's see. Let's grab that. Where'd that come from? That's a female. Silly females. Okay, let's quickly check out the Hunt Club Beta. What is it today? Harvest wildlife and earn a silver game score or higher. So we got 2 of those. And that gives us some nice XP. Okay, so now the problem we're facing, as you can see, we are moving with the wind and they've gone this direction. But we do have the tracks from this white-tailed buck, and I think we'll go with that because we know that's only a gold, but we don't know what this is yet. It is all the way up to 85 kilograms, and I believe that's the max weight. So those were beautiful antlers. That I want a lodge. I want a lodge like the Hunter Classic. I want to be able to put it up. Could you imagine, guys? Being able to display everything like that would be fantastic. Okay, well, we'll follow this track a little bit. I didn't even look. Were those the ins or the outs? Is it an innie or an outie? Ooh, it's the outie. Okay, so now we need to find some poop. And if we can do that, we can tell the age. We may come back around for those bulls. But let me say something. So I think I've figured out the spawning in this game. I've been playing and paying really close attention to it. Now, it seems there's a magic time in the morning between 7 and 9 where the animals will pop in their locations, providing you are about 250 meters. It might be 200 meters, but I've been 250 every time out. And they seem to just pop. So they're replenishing stocks. So if you've gone out and you've killed a whole ton of cow, you're going to see a whole ton of cow. Or if it's doe, whatever the case may be. The bucks and the bulls don't seem to pop in the same way. They don't seem to just show up in the visible location like the rest do. But they are restocking. They are respawning. So maybe they're spawning around those spawn points. Wow. Yeah. Whoa. What'd you eat last night, girl? So having said that, killing as many of the males will, if they're not diamonds, obviously, you want them to respawn with the diamond potential. So we'll try. We'll try. That's my theory. And, I have been working the same areas time and again. And, I'm killing the bulls, I'm killing the bucks, and I'm getting more back. So I think it's a sound theory. Here's some poop here. Hey, you never thought you'd be so happy to see poop. Let's go check it out. What is happening on the stream? There we go. Let's move up here, guys. What is it? Oh, it's very old. Okay, but now, don't be dismayed. What we can do is we can follow this trail still to find this buck. Now, it'll eventually become, so now it's very old, and then it'll say fresh, and eventually it'll get to just now. When we get to just now, we know we're right behind it. So let's follow this thing up. We're going to run for a bit. Now, we may spook things. That's the downside. Did that turn? Did I just see it turn? Nope. Here we are. Okay, you know what? As we move along here, I will throw out some of the calls because I know Phoenix really wants to see it. It is a female, guys, but I want to be able to do this for him. So let me throw my lure up. The jackrabbit collar, we'll put it in place of the... This is why I want to be able to use this slot, but I can't, man. It doesn't work. We'll change it with the moose collar. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And we will start tooting our horn. Yes, yes, Hendry, that is exactly right. It was all over the news about that dentist, and he became a villain. Well, he became a villain because he could afford to go on a nice safari hunt that he did legitimately, where the safari is set up. The way they do the tags there, and you can tell us more about this, Hendry, I'm sure, but they sell the tags, and all that money goes to conservation efforts. I mean, it literally goes back into the wildlife. You know, so why people would be upset about that, I can understand why. They don't understand. It's really what it is. We're not going to have a chance in getting this coyote. It's too thick right here. So it's going to continue to run away. If we get to an opening and it's still barking at us, we're going to try and call it in. It is only a female. The coyotes are a mixed bag. You have to be very patient with coyotes and red foxes. You don't just run around and expect to catch them like this. You've got to get a call, and then you've got to go and actually sit and wait for them to come in. And location, man, it's like picking your battlefield. If you don't have the correct battlefield, it's just not going to work. Oh, well, you know, we might be able to do something here. This is a decent opening. We're scaring the crap out of it right now, but you can hear it. And it's like, hey, what are you doing? I don't have an ethical weapon for it, unfortunately. So we're not going to take it with, you know, anything that's going to get us a ton. But we can take it with the 270. Oh, no, I do. I got the 243. I got the 243. Oh, where are you? That was barking from that direction. Let me see if we flatten some of this down. I certainly am, too, of big animals, especially big cats. But you got to remember, it's much like where, you know, any of us live. They put the tags out because there's an abundance. Because there's always a reason. Either there's an abundance or, you know, there's a... I mean, most often it's overpopulation. It's like, for instance, the last few years, they put out either sex for deer in the regions that we hunt. So it can be... And it just lists as antlerless. And, you know, like, great. Hey, right on. You can go and do that. We're not going to... Is that inside of 25 meters, that tree line? Oh, so we might just be able to see him. Coyotes have really, really good vision, so you got to be careful. Come on, buddy. Or gal. Come on in. Oh, and he shot a famous lion. Oh, my goodness. I just read the last bit of that. Try to read in between all this here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. And he got a lot of bad press. Hunting got bad press, too. But those that understand get it. You know, it's the trophy hunters. It's the guys that go out. And I guess really that's what he's doing with the lion. And maybe there's a time and a place for that, too. I'm not a trophy hunter. Everything I shoot goes in my freezer. Now, there is no coyote scent. It's a lot of this, sitting and waiting for it to show itself. And they don't always. You can't always bring them in. This isn't the most favorable setting. I like a bigger opening where you can get them to walk out. But we might be able to get them to come through the trees. It's not answering anymore, though. I mean, it can't see us right at the moment, so I don't expect it to bark a warning call. And I'm not seeing it. Well, Mr. Phoenix, you know, I can... Oh. No. Deceiving. Okay, we'll lay down. We'll give a couple more calls. See what happens. Yeah, it is still sad, Muzzled. I would never shoot a lion. I'm not condoning him for doing so. He shot the wrong one, obviously. But, oh, I see stuff moving over here. Is it coming to try and get a sniff? Oh, it may have in fact done that. It may have snuck around to get a sniff of us. Yeah. Yeah, coyotes are a nuisance, guys. Where I live, there's a 15 a day bag limit on coyotes. That tells you how much of a nuisance there are. They set the limit at 15 per day, you know, and wolves are the same thing, but I refuse to shoot wolves. I only shoot the coyotes. I've only shot maybe 3 coyotes in my time, and that was only because of their location. We actually had we were on a hunting trip, and we had the resident that lived next to us, and he owned a farm, and he came and asked us. I guess these coyotes were getting into the chicken coop, and he was out hunting them, but he never got them, so he asked us if we could help if we saw them, because we don't normally. We don't shoot coyotes. Just oh, you're over here. Oh, can we get it with the bow? So he did come in around the side, set ourselves for 75. The hitbox is going to mess us up. We need him to move away from the tree. The tree hitbox actually extends like about to here on either side. I have tested it. There we go. Coyote down. And there you go. That's how we hunt a coyote. And it takes that long. You see, I heard him first down there. I was expecting him to come in down there. But he was cycling around me. And here he is. Or she, I should say. And what did we get? So, we did get all of our bonuses, and we managed with this female, and this is what's great about them, we got a trophy rating of 40, which gave us, with all of our bonus up, a score of 648, a silver, XP 199, 1262 cash. So, not too bad. I mean, hey, for a female, we'll take the silver. And there we go, Phoenix. That one's for you, my friend. We got one down, and we did our thing for you. Now, where are we at? Was this the buck track? Let's get back to it. And I will certainly take any mails that do happen to come along our way. Are you with us still, Phoenix? Don't tell me we did that and he's gone. Well, that's okay. I get it. It's a Saturday. People got things to do. Oh, I'm still enjoying my morning coffee, guys. Please forgive me if I savor the coffee. Something that we never get to do when we're hunting. You don't get to take coffee into the bush. All you take is water. Because it's just the smells, man. The smells. You know, you can't have people bringing snacks and all kinds of tasty treats or drinks. The smells mess you. They mess you right up. All you get to bring is your gear and a thing of water. And we sometimes bring bread. Just you know, it's easy to pack, and just for a little snack if you get too hungry, because, you know, you're sitting in the bush. And, ooh. You're right, absolutely, Nightcrawler. Night Creeper, I keep calling you Nightcrawler. I apologize, buddy. As I've said, I've got a buddy named Nightcrawler, and I was an X-Man fan growing up, so, of course, I read all those. Night Creeper, you get it, I'm sure. Yeah, or Nightcrawler. You know what? I'm just not even going to try. Night. There we go, buds. I've known you for a while, and I still mix them up. Yes, you're right. Absolutely right. It is recorded on the stream, and hopefully he goes back in and watches it after the fact. But that one was for you, Mr. Phoenix. You're welcome, my friend. And we'll see if we can find another one, but of the male variety. And off we go. Oh yes, I read that, Henry. But you know, we're talking again about the dentist from the U.S. of the A that went to Africa and shot the wrong lion and just got absolutely ridiculed for it. Let's go a little quicker here. We might get a warning, but I don't think we're close enough yet on this thing. And you know, saying Henry's just said that what you like about it was a canned hunt. And you're absolutely right. They are still very old. Come on, man. They do that a lot, and they got lots of money. You know, they go out and they've got people ahead, and they're fleshing them out of the bush. It's not real hunting. It's not like Buddy strapped a gun to his back and went walking into the dangerous wilds where there's lions and tigers that can eat the fool. But, you know, he had a whole crew of people fleshing them out like they've done since the 18th century. Well, I guess they're early 19th century. Not 18th century. But let's see here. Where can we go? I was hoping that this thing wasn't too old. Now, the tracks that you see don't last every day. At the start of a new day, they disappear. So you can follow old tracks and make them fresh again. And that's what we're doing. We'll try not to ruin the... Oh, there's something right there. It's a doe, don't you know? Can we get that call? No. Let's see if there's anything down there with our wow. We'll come over to this tree, see if we can bring any bucks out. Just because we're following these tracks doesn't mean it's the only buck in the area. Well, what I like about doing it this way is it gives you a direction. And you just take kills on the way. It's fantastic. It's absolutely super. Okay, so in come the does. And this doe is by itself first. We'll shoot it. Let's change our arrows. If we have to shoot it. But it is by itself right now, so it might not be a bad idea to take it out. We'll 0 for 20. I don't like this angle, but it will drop. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Okay, we didn't hear anything run away. So that's a really good sign. We'll commence to call in the deer. Still kind of glowing from our last stream, guys. I had a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy doing these live streams. They're a great time. Getting that piebald. I've gone back and looked at the picture a few times. It might be another, 10,000 kills before I get another one. So it's always kind of nice to be able to pick something like that up. And for those of you that have got one already, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, well, just keep looking. You'll get one. I have faith in you all. I have recently found out, though, that there are a few easy ways. There we go. We do have a buck, in fact, my friends. I just saw it as it. No, there we go. It's a 2 minor. So we're just going to take this at 75. Whoops, at 75 and spying. Oh, hey, stop, please. And it's down. Now listen. I did hear some hoofbeats, so there may have in fact been another one back there. So we'll take our little black-tailed doe here and get the reload on. Look at that weapon. Isn't that gorgeous, man? The Stradivarius. Ooh, yeah. So nice rack for a smaller buck. It is only a level 2, but the whitetails only go up to 3. So level 2s always have the chance to be a gold. 130 on the trophy rating. All of our bonuses up gave us a score of 806, 214 XP, and of course 741 cash. And you guys can't see it. Whoops, hey, whoa, let me bounce around here. But I am currently level 41. I just leveled up again there last night, so probably won't level this stream. I've got 65, almost 66,000 credits. Dollars that I have nothing to do with right now. Let's claim our hunt club. We got quite a few, so we're gonna get a whole lot of wow, I don't think I've ever done one that's got 5 reward tiers. 1800 XP for that. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so we know that there was something else back here. We could hear it. But what direction did it go? Let's take a peek here. Let's get in touch with nature. Everybody, well, thank you very much, weirdos. It's much appreciated. That was, it wasn't a bad shot. We managed to get spine. It's hard to hit spine when they turn around on you like that. I find it easier with the deer from, hitting them from behind. Like, hitting the spine. And, it's a little more difficult when you got the moose. They've got more padding to get through. Okay, so before I call the does, we will start calling on just some... Oh, so there we go. Just now. We need to find a good spot to set up where we've got a view around us. And we should be able to call this one back in. We might even catch a glimpse of it if it went a little more west on its journey there, but it looks like it's definitely northwest. Okay, this looks pretty good right over here. I wonder if we get in this tree. Yay, okay. Nice. All right, so we need to move to the edge so that the branches don't obscure our vision, but I'm watching my bottom right corner. Okay, so that's good there. All right, so we'll start making our calls. We'll even throw some scent down once we've got both calls out here. Oh, West Virginia, attaboy muzzled. I hear there's pretty good hunting out that way. You got a lot of whitetail, I do believe. And we've got the elk scent on, so let's use the scent eliminator for now. It's really only going to help anything that comes in behind us, and we're not in a good position for that. We could shoot through if we have to, but every time you shoot through a tree, I mean, it hurts you. Oh, I don't want that. I want that. Yes. Ooh. I'm all fresh again. That's fantastic. All right. So, we'll wait for this buck. This is actually a pretty good location because you can see, so I always mark my trees. So I know that tree over there is 36. So there's our 25 meters. This guy right here. So it has to cross that line. 25 meters. And that tree, yeah. So I always like to take a quick look. There's my kill zone. There's my kill zone. That's where I want to try to get them into. Oh, you know what? Over there might be better. We'd be off this hill. Okay, let's do that. Let's walk this way. Because we are kind of at the mercy of the, if they come over that crest of that hill. And sometimes the bucks don't like to come in. All right, sometimes you need to be able to take a little look-see. Who's barking? It's just a doe. Whoops. A whoopsie. 1 second here, guys. Just, I need to mute for 1 sec. Okay, there we go. It's a bit of a madhouse here today with so many people coming over. There's going to be, excuse me, there's probably going to be, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 8 more kids, 16 people in my house. Now, we do have a big place, so it won't be the end of things, but here we go. I like this tree. Hey, Mr. Tree. How you doing, little shrub? Awesome, yeah. The reason I like these trees is they have tiny hitboxes and they still hide you. So if I need to spin around and shoot something, nobody sees me. Look how close we are to that outpost. Like, it's right there. And we're getting kills. I mean, that's how close this can happen. Okay. Toot, toot. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, man. For those of you that have added me on Steam already, you're going to see a whole lot of VR happening today. And I'll tell you, it's not me. It's not me. It will be all the kids. And then later in the evening, if I can manage to get the adults on there, I'm going to try and scare the pants off a few of them. Just with the paranormal activity, or maybe just get them into doing. If any of you have tried VR, it has come such a long way. It's amazing. I highly recommend it to anyone. They just don't have the epic games yet that you see in a lot of other like on PC or on console. VR still struggling, I think, in the sense to come up with like a good RPG or that's because a lot of developers seem to have a hard time with the glide motions. They make we're not in far enough. There we go. Hide me, my tree. Hide me. There we go. There we go. And so moving around is a lot of teleporting. You know, you got to point and push and hold your button, and then boop, pop there. Yeah, it's no good. You know, it's just no good, and that's not what you want to do, in my opinion, in a game. So I think that's one of the reasons that VR isn't this huge phenom yet. Because if you haven't tried it, when you put that headset on, it'll blow your mind. It'll absolutely blow your mind. That track is actually going this way. So I have a feeling, I'm trying to get better view here. Come on. But VR will eventually definitely be a lot more than it is currently right now. And it has gotten popular and more affordable lately. But what a blast, guys. You know, even just playing some of the silly little games like Job Simulator. There's one that my kids like to play. And it's called VR Diner Duo. Oh my goodness, man. The VR Diner Duo is a blast. One person sits on the computer and is the waiter. Then the other person wears the VR headset and they're a chef. And like, I enjoy the game. It's so much fun, man. And you get to play with with your friends and stuff when you're doing the VR. It's kind of good. So he only paid $10. Are you kidding me? Wow, man. I thought that I had read that it was like a $1,000 tag. And then so he at least had to pay to play. But $10 to take a lion seems a little crazy. Okay, we're not getting any action. We will have does coming in from back here. We know they're there. So we're going to start wandering this way. We'll follow this track. You can see that he did do a stutter here at one point. And that would have been probably when we were making our calls when we took that first buck. Like, you know, he's spun all around here. And this is the buck that we started following down by South Lake. So you can see how well the tracking works. You know, if you're just trying to level, you guys, you can walk around. Just go at a walk like I'm doing right now. You'll get warning calls. You can stop, call them in, kill them. But if you want the big ones, you got to be a little more savvy. Yeah, so we will find this thing. We will. That is our mission right now. And we're going to be sad if it's not a level 3 whitetail. Awesome Gamer 009, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me, my friend. And yes, in fact, I am playing on PC. I do have the game for Xbox, and I quite like it. It's a little, it's almost a little glitchier on console, but still very, very playable. The problem with the console is it doesn't have all the content yet. Now, I know a lot of people on console are just biting at the bit to get, Awesome Gamers just riding in on the big subscription, Harley. Thank you, my friend, and welcome to the channel. I know a lot of the console gamers are really wanting MedVed, and the devs have now confirmed that, yes, they are in fact working on it. You can expect it. They said they will put it out as soon as possible. Now, what are we doing here? Did it double back? Is that what's happening here? No, we're still going this way. Okay. It's just apparently a little harder to program console than it is PC. So if any of you are a console player, you know, you'll eventually see that coming your way. I am in a single player game, Awesome. I do a lot of subscriber hunts though. If that's something that you would like to do, all you got to do is join our Discord to keep in touch to find out when we do them. There's generally a hunt going on all the time. Like there's always people playing. Especially myself, Wreckage and Riki Racer, some other streamers that we have in our community. So there's always something going down, and we love to take people out on hunts and just, you know, have fun, man. It's what it's all about. But today is a diamond hunt, and the diamond hunts I do by myself, and only because you know, then if I'm doing a hunt and for any reason it gets spooked, it's not fair if someone else is with me, you know, fingers pointed, that sort of thing. normally my streams I try to do with subscribers. It's what I like to do, man. We've got such a great community and some really cool people that hang out with us. So I like to try and get anyone I can. In fact, I almost hound people sometimes. Ultra, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. I almost hound them to come and join us some nights. And we have a lot of fun. Some of our past live streams with the multiplayer subscriber HUDs have been absolutely hilarious. I couldn't believe the one we did in Medved. The last one we had in Medved with, I think it was just Riki and Wreckage that joined me on that one. We just, everywhere we looked, we were falling on top of game. I mean, it was ridiculous. And yet you can go back to Medved, and Medved's a mixed bag. Sometimes there's just nothing there. This thing's at a walk, so it doesn't know we're behind it. So we should be getting up to it here pretty quick. We should be able to turn it and make it come back to us. And see if we can make this happen. Okay, what have we got? So, just now. So what we need to do, guys, is we need to find a location. Now, we're on the hill. He is heading down here. Did he head down here? Let's locate some more tracks. Okay. So we're going to pick a tree and see if we can't call him out. I'm calling you out, punk. Come on. Let's go to this tree. Seems to have a better view. There's a lot of trees in our way that are going to obscure our vision. But it won't be too bad. There we go. We've got our full cover now. And the wind is on our face. We got it on our cheeks, baby. That's what we want. You want it blowing directly on your schnoz. That way it's blowing behind us. I mean, because if we're, going this way, you're going to just blow through the scent. But I will use my scent eliminator just because if something does come up behind us, then we're good. Aha! Yes, Awesome Gamer. That's something I can show you, but I won't be talking too much about that in the stream here. This is a diamond hunt, but there is a way to do it. I've actually got a link that I recently sent to one of our other fellow community members there over Discord. So if you want to chit chat with me a little bit about her, I can show you that at a later time. Perhaps after the stream here, if you want, bud. That's not a problem. It's not difficult. It literally is just a copy and paste into the properties of your live chat once you've got it all set up in OBS, which is easy enough to do. I can show you how to do that. Okay, and it is handy. It's nice because then, when I used to do my live streams, this is how my live streams go. I love to hang out. And for me, it's all about, the chit-chat, the interaction, and so on and so forth. But for people re-watching, my friends that can't make it on time, all of our communities members and subscribers, they don't, they're only getting half the conversation. So it's nice to have it up on the screen like this. And that way, people can understand and not think I'm absolutely losing my mind talking to myself. Because sometimes I wonder, The worst part is when I'm not recording and I'm talking like I am now. Like, okay, we're going to move in on this buck right here. That's when I think I'm starting to lose it a little, All right, well, I'm not seeing him just yet. That doesn't mean he ain't coming. You got to be patient here. He's definitely moved down this way. We've got a coyote that's apparently somewhere in view. We'll see if we can bring that. Oh, here comes the buck right now. What are we? We're a whitetail. Just a 2 minor. Let's see. Can we get him to come right up to us? I'll take this one with the bow if we can, in fact. Although I could pop it right now. Oh, here he comes. Okay, bow up. 0 for 20. And he's down. He just doesn't know it yet. And he's down. Okay, that's like the freeze challenge right there, eh? Not bad, not bad. I love taking him with the bow. It's fantastic. So what did we get here? Well, he is a 4-point. His brow tines look pretty good. You see the thumb tine right here? So definitely not a bad looking animal, but he's only 2. I'm going to say that we got a gold, possibly a silver. Actually, Awesome Gamer, if you want, the Discord link is in the description, I believe. It should be in the description. It's in the description of all my videos. Oh, we only got a silver. But yeah, by all means, jump on in there. Trophy rating of 108, integrity, and quick kill, and consec all at 100. It gave us a 754 score with 201 XP and 721 cash. There you go. So those straight-on shots can be a little difficult, but we did get the left lung and through the humerus. And that was enough to get us our 100%. Beautiful. Love those 420s. So that was the buck that we followed all this way. And where does it put us? On High River. This is a great spot. 1 second here. Had to make sure the dog wasn't getting into trouble. I could hear her whimpering. Okay, so where are we going to go from here? Now, we've got a couple options. I'm still outfitted for the deer. I'd like to carry along this way and maybe cross over towards Mount Kraken. Or we can jump ship and head down here by Beaumont Railroad and head up this way. I have a lot of luck here too. And that's if we want to stay on the deer. Now, we could switch our loadout and head up here and go for elk. Is another option as well. Michael Brown Jr., welcome back to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Oh, wow. Cape Buffalo went for 14 mil. Are you kidding, Hendry? Whoo-hoo, that is something else right there. Holy. Oh, my goodness, I can't even imagine. I think what we may do, we might go check out North Lake here in High Lake area. We might just walk up across, because we do have a lot of moose and whitetail, and we are getting later in the day, so this could work out quite well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we want to go that way. We got to go head over to the land bridge. Now, this is a great little area, you guys. It works quite well. Did you get a Discord thing? Well, I'm in my live stream right now, so I haven't been able to check it. The Discord is called Kaplow. It's Kaplow Entertainment. You'll see all kinds of posts there in the general chat. It'll have my name on it and a bunch of our other friendly members here. Well, Mr. Night Creeper, you're right. So what gets the better chance of a diamond? That is what we're focused on here today. Really, the areas that I haven't hunted in the last day cycle might not be the best. It's sort of a shot in the dark. Areas that I have been consecutively hunting, I have been taking out the bucks and the bulls, and so they're respawning. So we have a chance. But, you know, on the forums, there's conjecture, there's theory that there's only 1 to 2 diamonds on a map at every time, and that there's placeholders for these. So I don't know if that's correct, but if that theory stands true, that means that if it did not spawn in the placeholder, you need to kill that placeholder. So the chances of, me not having been in an area and that diamond being there, well, this is one of the few areas right here, that I have not hunted. So if we walk right up and go right through here, we will keep the wind favorable and hopefully the game plentiful. So let's go check it out. What do we got? Doesn't surprise me that trophy hunters do anything to have something. You're right, Muzzle. I'm not a fan of trophy hunters. I don't mind if I'm hunting and I keep the rack as a trophy, but I didn't go out for that rack. That freezer gets stuffed. So you're absolutely right. Okay, let me take a look. I should not be in the group chat because I'm recording right now. I'll quickly take a look for you. Are you AC? Because AC, it seems AC just joined up here. Awesome Gamer has joined the server. AC joined up here at 12:19. Fantastic. Welcome. So, in fact, it does show you in here. And I can chit-chat with you after the fact. General chat on there is where everything kind of, everyone chit-chats. I'm in the water. Totally. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing here in the game. But yeah, by all means, man, welcome to the community. And hopefully you'll get many a hunting with all of us. There's a cow. We have some very experienced hunters here in our Discord community, which, Wreckage got a second diamond. Ooh, that's right, he did. Now, so this is something I wanted to talk about. I have found out, first indicated through Wreckage, So if you do your quests, you will get a chance at a diamond animal at the end of the storyline quest, the main story quest in the game. So he got his bear on Medved. And I've recently watched some videos. Fooster had one out, and he got the same bear. He got it as a diamond. He only had 20% on his consecutive harvest. But the bear has a chance to score 1,000. So, he managed to get a diamond from that. It was Fooster's first diamond. So you're not earning a diamond in all intents and purposes. You are getting one. But Wreckage has most definitely earned that second diamond, if you ask me. He puts the time and the effort in. Man, I'll tell you, great hunter. So we'll carry on up here then. Nothing I want to take that I've seen here thus far. Just some does and some cows. This is where we got that buck the other day. But a lot of them are going to be moving into the hills right now, so it's really good timing. And let me get rid of that and that. Bring that back. There we go. So pretty hopeful here that we come across something. Now, as I said, I've been saving this area. I've driven through here, but I haven't hunted here, and I've been saving this area to do with you guys. We could also, but I don't want to do Colburn. Okay, what do we got? We have there we go, right off the hop. Just walked into this area, and we're getting called from a buck already. We're in not the best spot. I'm going to try and retreat back here. Oh, you hear it? We'll do our best. See, problem is they have incredible vision, man, and sometimes I screw myself by moving right away. But the best thing you can do is go prone. Oh, you've got 5 bear on the Hunter Classic. Very nice, my friend. That's something I've only just recently started on myself, was the Hunter Classic, because I just love hunting. And I didn't know about the Hunter games until a couple months ago when I stumbled across this. I brought it to the channel, and we just haven't stopped ever since. It's been all-consuming here for all of us. And here it is. Okay, it's just a 2-miner. We'll bring it a little closer. We'll take it with the bow. That way, if there's anything else in the area, we're not going to spook it. Okay, we're dialed in here. We're set for 20. He's probably just inside the 25 mark right now. Yeah, I could take that shot right there. Let's do it. But I can't, with the bow, it's not letting me. Okay, let's call him out of the bush. Perfect, buddy. You stand right there. Oh, quit moving. There we go. Go ahead and drop that. Now, was there anything? This is what I love about the bow. It doesn't make a lot of noise. So if anything was close enough to be spooked by that kill, you'd hear the whoos. I didn't hear a thing there. So we haven't wrecked our area. We haven't shot it up. Okay. We're going to move over here. Often when there's one, there's another in this game. Let's take a look. Now, this is a 2. We hit it up high. Oh, yeah. So we got lungs. We got probably double lung. Oh, no, we hit the spine. Very nice. And we did get double lung. Spine and double lung. That's actually a first for me with the bow. Spine and double lung. We got a silver out of it because it gave us a trophy rating of 84. All of our bonuses up gave us a score of 697. 186 XP. Ooh. I don't really need the cash anymore. But, ooh, you know what else? We're up another tier, 350 XP. I can't wait to get the last one. Let's see what it is, my friends. Okay. So no indication there's anything else right here. Doesn't mean there's not. You know, they don't always call. But we're thinning the herd. Oh, yeah. 5 bear on the Hunter Classic with your bow is fantastic, my friend. As I say, I haven't had a lot of time on there yet, and it's something I've been meaning to do. Once I get my diamond here, it'll be a hunt for more diamonds, but I'm going to start getting specific. But once the diamond happens, and an albino, I want an albino first too, then I'm going to focus a little more on Hunter Classic. I'm going to spend more time over there than I have been, because it really deserves the look. Even though the graphics are not as good, I don't find it as immersive as this game. I think the Hunter Call of the Wild, being made with the same engine, just updated. You know, you see what you get, right? I mean, that's what keeps bringing me back here, and the fact that I still have things I need to do. But once I've accomplished those things, there's going to be some specialized hunts on the Hunter Classic. Like I want to do some duck hunting. You can't do that in this game. I want to go and do some snow hares. I want bobcats. Although we can do lynx. They're, you know, very similar. They're big old putty tats. Okay, let's just take a gander since we can. Nothing a moving. Noons, hello my friend. Welcome to this stream and thank you for joining us once again. You've missed some nice bucks. We've been taking down the whitetails. We've had a couple golds and a silver. We had a gold elk, but level 4 elk, but we haven't got anything high enough to be diamond potential yet. So what we're doing now is we're heading up. We're going to go up in here, North Lake, just up around this area. And as you can see, I still have an outpost to unlock. This is one area I've saved for doing in the live streams. And the reason for that is I find whenever I go into a fresh area, since I've started playing this game, it's just been nuts. Game everywhere. And good game. So I'm hoping that's the case. Maybe this is where the diamond is hiding. We're going to go and work the area and see what we can flush out. It's been very successful, but no, we didn't open with an elk piebald today, unfortunately, like last stream. It would have been nice. I was hoping to duplicate that action. Who doesn't want a piebald? And now we're hoping for an albino. And yeah, we were talking about a few different things. We were talking about the missions and what everyone's recently discovered here. You'll see a lot of videos up on YouTube about it. Fooster's being one of the more popular recent ones. And he did the Medved. It's one of the last missions you do. In fact, I think it is the last mission. Or second to last, because the last one you got to go to a lookout point. But you do, in fact, get the chance at a diamond animal. So Fooster got his first diamond. Not, you know, legit hunting diamond. Yeah, you're getting it through the quest line. I think it's to tease you and it will get you out there to try and do more. But, you know, a diamond nonetheless, right? You know, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm happy for him. I think that's great. And so anybody who's desperate for a diamond, you can go and do it that way. Or you can get into the bush. Ha ha. Okay, awesome gamer. That's fine, my friend. If you got to go, thank you for joining us. And welcome to the community in the channel here as well. And we'll see you in Discord, my man. Okay, what's honking at us now? Close enough that we don't see it. So let's get to a trusty tree. You can see how I like to do things. It works well. Some trees are better than others. Some will hide you and hold you in its caressing embrace. Others, man, will just kick you right out and say, you're screwed. Get out of here. Get out of my branches. And those aren't friendly. I don't know where that came from. So, is this going to be friendly? We will try. We can't push this grass down. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Chances are it probably wasn't behind us. But nonetheless, we're not going to take any chances. Let's get the scent eliminator. Ooh, it tickles. All right. Can't see a thing behind us. So in a situation like this, we need to get it close and we need to hear the hooves. Because the sound of the hooves is directional. So if you're looking one way and you can just barely hear them, but you spin and then they get loud facing this way, that's the way the animal is coming from. I mean, I'm not saying it's coming from this way, but, you know, theoretically speaking, okay, I can hear it. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one again. I want my collar. Okay, it's coming in from this direction. There's a doe in front of me. Oh, Mrs. Doe. Mrs. Doe. You have no idea how close you are to dying right now. Please, scooch. Don't do it. Don't you do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not getting run over today. It ain't happening. Not today. I tend to get run over by animals. Have you noticed? Awesome Gamer, that's fine. We've already said goodbye. I thought that was another one there. Yes, Henry, we talked about Cecil the lion. You were absolutely right. Oh, poor Cecil. But that's something that a lot of people have heard about, and it's been recent news in 2017. And yeah, man, we've had a good little chat, a nice little hangout here on a Saturday. This is something I want to do more regularly. I want to be spending the time on the weekends, at least one stream per weekend. And if I'm not going anywhere or nothing's happening, I would gladly do two, even if they were the same day. But where are we at right now? What time, in fact, is it? It is 1:29. Okay. Well, it's going to just be the deer hunt today. We're not going to go for the elk. If I can get on for one tomorrow, I most certainly will. But I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit crazy here tonight. So I might not be feeling the swiftest tomorrow. Yes, and we talked about canned hunting and what a tragedy it is that people do it. And what an absolute joke. If you ask me, you're not a hunter if you're out doing, if it's a canned hunt, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Okay. Not seen anything moving through here yet. Little Jax, what's happening, my man?
Nothing.
Nothing? What's happening? Nothing. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was bored, so I didn't know what to do, so I was just going to go back upstairs.
All right, little man. That's a plan, then. At least you got something you're working with. We already got a call, and, hey, it's right there. Something just ran to my left. Something ran off that way. I don't care about that running away. What ran off this way? Let's see if we can find the tracks here. We're being a little more tactful here today, guys. We're watching what's around us and what we're hunting. Are these all the same tracks that I'm looking at here? Yes, I was certain I saw something. It could have been a bird. A plane. It's Soup-a-dia. All right, what do we got here? These will be just now. This is probably what I saw running. Was it a doe? It was a doe. Don't you know? Okay, well, we'll pick this thing up and we'll carry on. I want to make sure we get through this area. I might be able to go just a little past my 2-hour mark, being that it is a Saturday, but I don't know when everyone's getting here. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of work in my man cave, in my garage. Because the boys are coming, and there's going to be a lot of darts, and my Harley has not been started in months, and it might not want to start. It's a big old girl. It's kind of hard to move if she doesn't run, so I'm going to have to go and do all that. So I can't go too long, but yeah. It's educational. Well, you know what? They do watch the restreams sometimes, but they're more into Minecraft and the likes, and I haven't really been playing Minecraft in a while. It is what we started our channel with way back in the day, and I do still like it. I just haven't been into making videos on it, is what I should say. And they like the goofy kind of things, and come on, I'm not a goofy guy. I don't ever crack a joke at my own expense. Seriously, do I? I mean, I might, but yeah, they got their own ones they watch. I'm trying to think. Callie watches LD. Is it LD Shadow Lady? She really likes her, and a bunch of other ones. I can't keep up. I just can't. They used to watch Stampy back in the day. Hard on the head. I mean, hey, he's fantastic YouTuber. People love him. He does great. But, you know, when you hear it all the time, all the time, every day in and out. You know what? So I prefer billiards over darts. I do. We call it beers and spears. And when all the boys get together, you got to have a beer in one hand and the darts in the other. Don't drink, stay in school. But lots of fun, you know, good times. I don't have a pool table here in my place. I have what would you call it? The rail hockey, it's called. It's like the big bar style, kind of like foosball, but hockey. You know the ones I'm talking about? They're on rails. We've got a big one of those that lights up, big display board. It's from a bar. And that's downstairs here next to our, funny enough, bar. So, nice little setup, and then we've got the little outdoor. Maybe someday I'll do a little stream or even just a video and show you guys my setup, my computer, and the studio here. The whole downstairs has been renoed. It's quite nice. We like it. Good for entertaining. And then my dartboard and all that, and my other bar is in my garage. Half the garage is loaded with crap, and the other half has the bar, the dartboard. That's where I park my bike. And yeah, it's just fantastic. Oh, yes. No, I picked up the dough. Sorry, Muzzled. I'm just reading that now. Sounds like fun. Also, horseshoes are plenty fun, especially a wager or two. We've played horseshoes when we go. We do a lot of camping. We have a travel trailer, so we head off into the bush. We go into the bush a lot. Use it hunting, too. Last year I used it hunting. It was the first year I got out for hunting because it's a bit of a beast. It's a little too big. I should have bought a smaller one. But we go out, so that's when the horseshoes come out. Horseshoes, no hand grenades, just horseshoes. But lots of fun, man. I love doing that. And the other one that we play is beer croquet. Same rules. Got to have a beer in one hand, croquet stick in the other. But that one, well, you know, we ixnay the beer part. We get the whole family in on that. The kids and everyone play. We get 8 going at a time. And we play killer croquet. So the whole idea being is if you touch someone else's ball, you get another shot. So that enables you to aim at someone's ball, hit them, you get another shot. Get right up close to them, and then you put your foot on your ball, and you're touching the other one. You put your foot on your ball, and you smack it, which sends their ball flying. Killer croquet. It's a whole lot of fun, man. Come on, we got nothing going down here. We've had absolutely nothing yet. Okay, well, we'll walk to the top of this rise. There is a lake down there that we'll go and take a look at. While that's going, I want to take a look at something real quick and see. Okay. All right, this may work out. The wind's still working with us. Let's cut over to the lake. I just took a look. Because I haven't hunted this area, I'm not familiar with it. I looked at the game location map. I wanted to see if there was a hot spot in this area, because it's always worthwhile going and taking a look. You don't want to walk into the hot spots. You want to look at the hot spots. In most cases. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to wander over this way. Keep tooting our horn. We haven't had a single call yet. No sooner do I speak. Oh, man, a moose. Oh, a moose will be difficult here. Let's go ahead and put our 600 grain arrows, my friends. We will put that on. Man. We'll do our best here. We'll see how this goes. Moose are not the easiest to drop with a bow. Especially if they're big monsters. But that's okay. That's okay. We can still give it a go. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, if we see it and it's a diamond, I might just leave it, walk over and re-outfit, and, you know, get a 338, and then track it again, you know, because you can do that. Okay, here we go. It looks just like a 3. Nope. Yeah, it is a 3, in fact. We can take this with the bow if you guys want, but it's not a diamond. I feel like we should take it just so we can open up the, if it maybe is perhaps a placeholder. But it's definitely going to have to be a bow shot. And I am on a bad angle. Let's see if we go up here. Oh. Okay, well, let's do this then. Since he's moving, we'll take our moose collar and we'll drop that there. And we'll put that there. Come on. Don't you disappear on me now. Oh, he's about to come in 25 meters. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Get under the tree. There we go. Okay. Come on up there, big boy. We got something for you. That we do. Okay, so we're set for 20 meters. We're going to have to go for a hard shot. Yeah! I thought he was going to run there. Oh, man, we must have hit the heart. We must have with how he crumpled. Whew, man. That was a little nerve-wracking with the bow. And how did we do? Well, we got a silver out of it, okay? With a 141 trophy rating. All of our bonuses gave us a score of 787. So, flesh, right lung, heart, stomach, left fibula, flesh, right. Man, we ripped through this thing. That was not bad. Too bad he wasn't a higher score, but we'll certainly take that. And the need zone paid off here. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll have to come back here. I will be back here after my next spawn to take a look. I mean, look how close we are here to you know, one of our outposts. It just amazes me sometimes. You know, just like in real life, animals love a lot. Like whitetails are always moving to where, you know, human settlements are. You know, they're always hanging around there. So I wonder. Now we've got a blind we can set up over there. This is a nice area. But I'd like to take a peek at the lake and see if we can find something down there. And perhaps we'll luck out. And who's that calling? And it's a cow. We're not too worried about that. We can maybe throw down a few more moose calls. This is moose territory. I think what we'll do, though, since we're here, I don't have a ton of time, but what we'll do is we're going to walk over and quickly change out my 270 for my 338. And then I feel a little better in this area because this is more, you'll see more big game here. You should see more moose and more elk than we would in the other areas. Ooh, got an arrow with your name on it, Hendry. Absolutely, my man. That's that moose we'll call dead. It's a good name. Wish he was a little bigger, but it is what it is. Okay, well, we can probably run this next little bit. We'll just go to the equipment locker and then head off. Okay, so backpack. We want to change out. We're going to swap that for the Rangemaster. We will keep the 243. That'll cover, you know, our smaller prey. This will cover the big prey. And this will just cover everything, baby. All right. Okay, so that's all we need to do, right? That's it. That's good. So we'll dump that onto the bar. Rangemaster goes there. Ammo, we've got more. Oh, I need to put the ammo on. My bad. My bad. My bad. 270 off. The 338. Polymer on. Okay. 338. We will put the Hyperion sight on there, and we're good for arrows. We're good for everything else. Let's go. Okay, so where do we want to go here? Now, I think that's a tough one. This side of the lake is a bit of a. I mean, I've had luck over here. No, I haven't been here. This isn't South Lake. I got confused for a moment. I forgot where I am, guys. I don't really know. I don't know where to go. We're just going to try it out. We're going to move down towards the lake because oftentimes when you're at a lake, that's where you find the game. We might even find a herd or two here. Because, you know, I don't know what all... I think this is mostly elk and moose in this territory. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so past 400 you won't see because it goes out of render. So that's fine. Beautiful landscape here, man. I just absolutely love it. It just reminds me so much of getting out into the woods around where I live. You know, if I drive an hour in two directions, I can be in prime hunting. And we're surrounded by mountains here. You know, I live in Vancouver, for those of you that don't know. Just outside of Vancouver. I'm more in what they call the Fraser Valley. 45 minutes by freeway to get into town, which isn't bad. But we're far enough out that, you know, there's actually hunting where I live. I say I drive an hour. That's because we're picky. If we wanted, I could drive 15 minutes down the road, and there is actually hunting. But in small pockets of areas, because you can't hunt within 500 meters. No, I'm good. I'm good on ammo. I got 148 shots. I got 37 left, other than the 4 I got chambered, and I got all kinds of arrows. So we should be good, my friend. But thank you for checking. I very much appreciate it. Normally it's Mr. Wreckage and Riki that are my quality control, and Ultra when he's with us. We don't see him as much anymore. And then he sneaks out, that sneaky little Ultra. But I think he's been spending a lot of time with his girlfriend lately, and so I do not blame him one bit, and I'm quite happy for him. But normally it's our QC, that my quality control, that catches these things. So Henry, I think you've just been inducted into the quality control department. It was really needed when I played Car Mechanic Simulator. I had a bad habit of forgetting a clip or, you know, something of the likes. There is just nothing here. How far can we see there? We can see 150. And I mean, we're not seeing anything at all. It's a bit of a bust. That's no good. I mean, it was an okay moose when we got here. At a real steep slope. Okay, so we got to cut up here, I suppose. The path less trodden. But nonetheless, it's been a good hunt. A little more strategic today. You know, really working the tracks, working the cover, calling them to us once we're in the proximity, the general area of them. So that, you know, it's a very good tactic, and it's been working really well. And I thoroughly enjoy it. You know, it feels more like hunting instead of just running around. I have done running guns. I've tried that. I don't know if you guys have done it. If you have, let me know what you think of it. I'm not a big fan of the running gun. I found that I was mostly coming across, you know, lesser game, minors and whatnot. So, what do, right? You just kind of go with it. So I don't do the running gun very often. I have a feeling we're going to have a nice view, a vista of openings and opportunities up here. Let's take a look. 75 meter. Hey, come on, man. Defeating him. Now die. Can't step up a little 1 foot. That's it. Like, look. Come on, man. Come on. And I don't want to jump. It makes tons of noise. Yeah. Something's been through here. When you see it pressed down. But it hasn't been through here today, or there would be tracks. Oh, well, we're back here already. We're back into the same spot. This is where we had our kill. To our right. Okay. Anything creeping along up there? Well, maybe I didn't make the best of call working up through this area. I had to check it out. Because oftentimes I walk into a new area and it's absolutely ridiculous. But not so much here at the moment. Maybe set this blind up while we're here. Nothing worth coming in? Is that the dealio? Do-do-do. Yeah, that's not bad. I find that I've been getting screwed on blinds. So I'll have my gun out, and I'll be trying like up at a tall blind, and I'll be trying to look down, and it's like, yeah, I can see it, and then I'll shoot the wood. So I've lost a couple good opportunities because of that. But there we go. I am setting a lot of the blinds up now just for that extra XP. I had already started doing it, but now that I've unlocked everything... Oh, I'm sorry, Hendry. Absolutely you buy ammo in the game. Yep, you certainly do. So that's how I have all my ammo. You've got to go and tick through it all. When you're in the equipment locker like you saw me, you can access the store. And so you have to buy it, whatever particular ammo you might need. And then from that point, you need to swap over to the backpack while still in the equipment locker. You go to your backpack and you place it in. And that's where you do your weight management on what you're able to carry. And so then once you... Is that a treetop? Yes. Well, once you've done that, then you have to, at that point, go in here, go to your inventory, and then whatever you've selected in backpack in the equipment locker will be in here for you to do it. So my ammo is all right here, and I have to place it, as you see, onto the weapons. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's, a couple extra steps you got to do, but it's worth it in the end because of the weight management and so on and so forth. Nothing has called. Nothing has tooted. I don't know. Well, I don't know. See if we can get something to shout at us here. Make a bunch of noise. Or just walk for a while. I am getting very close on my time here, unfortunately. I got about 10 minutes. That's no good, man. There, the phone's already ringing. People are wanting to come in. Let me up the hill. So the problem is with running is, yes, you do spook things and you'll often get a warning call, but, if they're sitting hiding and they're, if it's like a high level, it's a diamond potential, chances are it's not going to give you a warning call. You'll never know it was there. So that's a bit of a downside. We'll throw some moose calls out here. Let's get the... that's not a moose. No, that's not a moose call. Here, let's get the elk collar back on our bar. So we'll change that like so. Because this is like elk country right here. I highly expect to see elk and moose. Go! Yeah, I feel like I'm watching a football match. Menu? No. Anyhow, what do we got down there? Nice big looking field on the upside there. That might be a nice location. We can see at this distance. It's still within render. That's not, but that is to about that line. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing there. All right. Normally lakes are a great spot to go and hike around, and good location to find good game. But I'm feeling a little let down here today. What do we have ahead of us? So there's a path through here. That might have been a good way to go, but I find sometimes off the beaten trail is where you want to be. Well, I suppose we'll take a little a little bit longer of a gander. I can't speak. Where's my coffee? Where is it? I didn't even get it into me here today. It's half drunk, half not. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the Saturday live stream. It's a chance to hang out on the weekend when no one hopefully has any commitments or anything major that they have to do. It certainly is a lot more laid back. It feels more laid back on my end, although they're all pretty laid back. Oh, Hendry, your PC can't run it. I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. I really am. If this game is appealing to you, but your PC cannot run it, I highly recommend you take a look at the Hunter Classic. It is what this game was derived from. It's made by the same studios. It's the same Glide engine. The graphics aren't quite as pretty, and I don't find it as immersive, but it is still immersive. And it is still very enjoyable. I like it. For the time I put into it, I wanted to play more. I just felt like I needed to get back on here. Coffee with antifreeze. And Weirdos, you're still here with us, my friend. Thank you so much. Absolutely enjoyed it. You guys, man, you guys are the best. And I want to thank you, you guys, seriously, sincerely from the bottom of my heart for all of your support. You guys are amazing. I honestly feel like we have the best community here that I've seen on any live streams. Best community that I've joined in Discord. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone's always wanting to help everybody and hang out with everybody. And also, you know, for the different variety of content creators that we're getting in our community, in our Discord. When I say community, I do mean our channel and our Discord, but our Discord is really where it all happens. It's where we, you know, we can tell each other what's going on and share this news and that news and screenshots. And if you haven't joined, I really urge you to. And lastly, I really want to thank you guys for supporting my my fellow YouTubers that I've put little plugs in for, my friends. I mean, they have literally become, I feel like I know them from like Weirdos here, Weirdos Incorporated. You know, I gave him the big plug last stream, and I plan on doing it every stream. If you guys haven't watched his videos, he's a very entertaining guy. And he's got a variety of games on his channel, everything from YouTuber's Life to the Crash Bandicoot to he's done Doom on there. Like, I've watched just about every one of his videos, and I always have a laugh. I always tell our younger viewers, you know, I always have to throw out there when there's language can be an issue for some of them, and you know, he's just a typical guy, and he lets them throw down, and I do too. I just try not to do it in my streams because I do have my kids watching. So be aware, if you are one of our younger viewers and you want to go check him out, you may want to make sure that, you know, the language isn't going to be a problem for you. But the rest of you guys, please, if you haven't, go and check him out, man. Great videos, great guy, very entertaining. We're coming over this viewpoint here. Oh. Now there's something I'd like to find. Looks like a decent weight. Oh, I've changed it to the moose. Let's go in here real quick, and let's bring our jackrabbit collar back out, and we'll maybe replace the bleat for now. If this, I'm just thinking because I haven't been here yet, I can see the tracks down there. It is a male coyote, and I don't run across them as much. You know, I mean, what are the chances it's going to be a level 9? But you got to take those chances, right? And go and see. A GT642. I do believe that the minimum specs for the Nvidia was like a 540 or something, but I'll confirm that for you after the stream. I mean, you can Google it as well if you want, buds, but I'll go take a look myself and just see. Just now, okay, so we're right behind this thing. This looks like as good a spot as any. Let's start throwing down here and see if we can get this thing to come and say hi. Because it was just now, which means that it's within hearing range. Can I get in these? Will this give me cover? Come on, man, hurry up. Okay, let's see if we can call this thing in. Typically when you find a dropping that says just now, it's close enough that you can call. I think it's going to come from this side. But it was traveling that way, and it went over the rock right around over here and went down that way. So we'll see what we can do if we can get this thing to show itself. Okay. So it was, in fact, in those trees right there. So I think that's where it's going to peek through. So we'll keep our eyes peeled here, guys. And stop hitting the wrong lure. Come on, Beard. Pull it together, man. Get it together. And Weirdo says, I've earned the Beard. You know what? I think the Beard earned me. I'm a slave to the Beard. The Beard is the one that makes most of the calls. I gotta tell ya. It's takes on a life of its own. Once you get past that goatee stage and the sides start to grow in, you just gotta kind of go with it and don't argue with the beard. Let's see. And one of our boys, Jammy, is on our community server. And for those of you that don't know, we do have a Arc Aberration community server up. If you are wanting to join any of our friends on there and go and have some fun, just got to join our Discord and let us know, and we can give you all the details in a PM. And Nilo, one of our valued community members, is running that server. So if I'm not around, you can always ask Anilo, and Jammy certainly would help out. It runs fantastic. I rent a high-end server, and it's got 8 gigs around. I've never had a spot of lag, so hopefully that statement remains true. Okay, I haven't heard anything from this, and that is very encouraging. We're not really... There's the cover. There we go. That's encouraging and discouraging. We're going to move up and see what's over this ridge, because that might be what we need to do. Riki Racer, thank you for joining us, our friend. Welcome to the stream. We're getting close to the end here. We've had a successful hunt, not a diamond success, but it has been very successful. We've had a number of golds and some silvers. Yeah, so... Okay, this might actually work to our advantage as well. It is sure a steep slope. We're on a slippery slope. I can't do that. I'm no good at it. Slippery? No, it's not working. We're not even going to try. Okay, where did that want to go? Oh, it turned around and came back up. Did it? No, it didn't. I'm seeing the one from a distance. Excuse me. Yeah, it's definitely gone down this way. Okay. What? You're at 30s and can't pass the goatee. Thanks, Dad. I've been called a lot of things, and I have been called Dad, but not by a grown man. That's almost a little disconcerting. But I get where you're coming from, buddy. I understand. I get it. And I didn't mean to rustle any feathers. We need to start a support group. Yeah, well, you know, there is the Just for Men, but that's for the coloring. Just for beard. Okay, it sounds like a product that many might buy, just for beard. Okay, so let's see if we can see anything down this slope. No. I was hoping to catch sight, but it's probably gone to the trees. We need to pick up more of the trail, which I'm not seeing. It's got to be close by. I don't like spooking coyotes, because you spook them and they're gone. Let's not fall and break our neck. Let's not fall and break the beard. Oh! Hi, Rock. Cabela Big Game Hunter Pro Hunt. Yeah, not bad. I've played that back in the day. That came out in 2013, I want to say. So, yeah, 4 years old now. It came out at a time when it was dominated, there we go, by the likes of a lot of first-person shooters. And it has a very FPS feel to the game, I found. We need to get a little bit of cover here somewhere if we're going to get this thing into us. Oh, we might be able to. Okay, there we go. That works well. We should be able to see it unless it comes up on this side, which it very well could. I'd love to see what level this thing is. That's just something on the ground. Yeah, you can see that from a distance there, like a bone or something. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Show your cute little furry face so I can chew it off. Ooh. Yeah, old Cabela Pro Hunts. It's a little different. It's not quite the same as this, but if you do like that, well, then you know you'd like this. But unfortunately, it has been an issue for a few of our members. Eric, unfortunately, was not able to run the game. He purchased it and gave it a go. He's one of our community members. That made me sad. I felt real bad. He was extremely hopeful to get it going. So when he couldn't, I know there was a number of people in the community that were feeling his pain. Okay, so we should be able to get this thing to come out. Come on. The wind is in our face. We're completely hidden now. And it may very well be coming up this line right here. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean a thing. I don't want to spook it. It's already going to be nervous because it's seen us. But, you know, when hunting coyotes, sometimes it's a necessity to let them see you to get that call so that you can call them in. Nothing yet. Well, if we can make this happen, you know, irregardless, a male coyote, in my opinion, is a bit of a trophy, no matter how you shake it. So that would be a great way to kind of tuck things in for the day here. Try to look through the trees. Come on, at least let us get a peek at you. Yeah, the other thing with that one, Hendry, is you just said a very FPS shooter. It does have that feel to it. But when you're running, you sound like a Mack truck moving through the forest. Doof, doof, doof. Like real heavy footsteps. I thought they could have left up on, you know, eased up a little on that. But nonetheless, a hunting game. It is a hunting game nonetheless. And, well, I mean, that's what we like, right? So, okay, we're going to try and move up. Don't bark. Don't see me. Although if you barked, you'd be letting me know you're still around. I'm worried that we may have spooked him with the first sighting. If he's a high level, he may very well have just took off. Okay, this works out all right. If we can move forward enough. Make sure there's no rocks in our way. I quite like this spot, actually. Let's see what we can do. That's hilarious. Muzzled. Fun fact, my grandfather's friend said he would put me on the field to call in the coyotes. And Ricky pointed out he'd be using you as bait. And he absolutely would. But if he's a good shot, yeah, might not be a bad thing. He played some coyote howls. Out of curiosity, I tried to sound like the howls, and he thought the sounds was still playing. Oh, my. Yeah, you be careful, man. You be careful. Grandfather, them old boys, you know, they've seen and done things. They can tell us stories. I tell you, one of the best hunters I've ever hunted with is my buddy's dad, who, in fact, is a grandfather. And, you know, he's just so casual about it. He'll roll up in his truck, and he'll get out and come. Oh, we just got something drop here. He'll roll out in his truck. He'll just walk in. Hey, oh yeah, well, maybe we'll get something today. He'll leave, come back 10 minutes later, and he shot something. Wants us to go do the work. Got to bring it in. The dingoes will steal your baby. Okay, let's... Whoa, wrong one. But I don't mind hitting that. I don't know that we're going to get it, but I see all those leaves falling right there, and it makes me think something's walking through there. And we just haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's a little bunny. Oh, I want to shoot it. Okay. I'm a little bit put off. This thing doesn't seem to want to come back. Carry on, I suppose. Oh, and we are pretty much out of time here. Well, my friends, the latter half here, or the latter, I guess maybe the last half hour or so, not a whole lot of action moving this way, and I do apologize. I thought that it might have been a good location, knowing that there was all this untouched wilderness, and I mean, look at this down here. It just feels like it should be, and it could be. But it isn't, or it hasn't. Maybe it will some other day, and maybe it's somewhere that I do poke around a little more. I would have liked to have gotten all the way up over here, but nonetheless, something I will do off camera and in my own time, at my own pace. Let's just, before we call it, let's take a peek and see if we can see anything. Well, no, not seeing a thing. Ha ha ha. So Henry says, I remember my very first game I bought was Deer Hunter 2. Oh, Deer Hunter. I used to play that in the arcades. And it was cool, man. It was like when it first came out, oh, I couldn't get enough of that game. With the rifle and everything. And they still have it out there. It's Cabela's Deer Hunter I see occasionally now. The odd time when, I'll head out with the boys for, to a local pub or something. There's one around the corner. And they've always got Golden Tee and Cabela's Deer Hunter. What do we have here? Another blind. It's funny, I put so much time into this game now, and yet there's still areas I haven't been to that unlock. That's kind of humorous. Some I purposely held off on. Nothing's going to call, hey? We don't get to go out on a bang. I'm kind of holding here just to get something to go out on a bang. Well, it's funny, Riki. So Riki Racer says that he never played any hunting games before Call of the Wild. To call even Deer Hunter, I think that's more of like an arcade shooting gallery. More arcade style. I've never, in fact, myself played any hunting game like this. And really the only other one that I know of that's any good is the Hunter Classic, made by the same people. There is the hunting, it's called Hunting Simulator 2018, or is it 2017? I looked at that, and it doesn't look very good. Just not really something I think I want to spend any time with. And I think it was like $30, so is it really worth going and doing? I mean, this feels like it would be a fantastic area right here. Why is it not? Now, we are moving into this little river that comes up off of Culburn, this here. I have got kills here before. Bunch of elk, in fact. Having said that, no callbacks. No callbacks. Yes, where you sight your gun, Hendry. That's right. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I quite liked it back in the... Well, I played it in the arcade. The arcade version was different from console and PC early Deer Hunter games. We'll give everything a little toot here. Sad we weren't able to find that, call in that male coyote. Could have maybe spent a little time and got on the trail. But we didn't. Because I didn't think I'd have the time. They could take a while to bring in those coyotes. They're not like the rest of the game. In the game, huh? You see what I did there? Yes, there is a gun range. That was added in as a DLC. It was a free DLC. It is it's in the west side. Yes. Yeah, I've been there. I actually have a video that I shot there that I just never edited. I've got about 3 videos now that I need to edit. It's because I've been playing so much. I haven't been editing enough. And one of them was actually just trying out the different rifles and putting to question how accurate they were. So maybe I will put that one out. It was more of informative. And because I've been working so hard on these hunts, I've been more into the, let's hunt style type thing lately. Like the diamond hunts. I love these diamond hunts. You guys coming and hanging out make it that much more entertaining. Otherwise, just play by myself if nobody was here. That's not very enjoyable. Okay, well, the fog is rolling in. I think we have run out of time here. I've gone 13 minutes over, but I do have company coming. I have been informed they will be here at 2:30. And I got stuff I gotta do, guys. I really do apologize. Yeah. Well, we did have a successful hunt. We were action-packed in the beginning, and we got to do some real fun tracking. And I think that we accomplished a lot today. We got some golds, and I'm probably a lot closer to level now. Let's take a look. Let's see our, if we go into the Codex, go to Hunter, Profile Card. I'm pretty close to 42. Pretty close. Not there yet. About $3 grand-ish. So, not too bad. But we'll get back to this again later. So, I will try my best, my friends, to get out there tomorrow. If I'm able to, I will try and put a schedule up. But, of course, Discord is the best way in keeping on top of things and finding out. So, if you're in Discord, you'll know all about it. If not, make sure you got that bell hit. Do it with 2 hands if you gotta. And if you are new here, my friends, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on your way out the door. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I am the Beard with Kaplow Entertainment, and this has been Hunting for Diamonds, the Call of the Wild. Oh, is it ever wild? All right, my friends, we will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.